So Ian has this little funny little thing. He talks about idealism and realism in the horse industry. There's people that live in the idealistic world, idealism world, and there's people that live in the realism world that actually have to show, compete, and train horses. Typically, people that live in the idealism type world, in a perfect world, they live in it because they never have to actually train a horse for money. They never actually have to train a horse to compete in anything, and they never have a deadline. When you don't have a deadline, whether an owner shows up to come pick that horse up, or a deadline of it when you're going to show a horse, or a deadline that you've got to do something, you live in a complete different world. It's not the real world that everybody else lives in, okay? So in an idealistic world, every horse loves its job. Every horse is never takes a lame step. Every horse never has an ache or pain anywhere. But in reality is, realistically, that is going to happen from time to time. Your horse is going to take a lame step every once in a while. I got up this morning, I had a little bit of a sore back. Does that mean I don't go to work today? No, I still go to work today. Okay? So people that don't show and compete in anything, it could be competitive trail riding, it could be cutting, reining, cow horse, barrel racing, pole bending, mounted shooting. If you don't compete in anything, it's hard for you to truly grasp what realism is within horsemanship. Because when you have to get in front of a judge in a crowd and it calls for you to run down the center of the arena and slide to a stop, if you screw that stop up, you don't get to turn to the judge and say, hey, listen, man, can I just practice that 2 or 3 more times? He was spooking at the gate as he came in. Let me practice it 2 or 3 more times. I bet we'll nail it. No, you're done. But when you're at home, you can run in there, down that middle of that arena 10 times, and he might screw it up 9 times in a row. And then the 10th time he nails that stop, you think you're a hero. But when you go to actually show that horse, he doesn't give you 9 attempts to get it right. You got to get it right now. When you have to get something right now, you're barrel racing, you've got to get around that first barrel now, perfectly. When you have that pressure to get it done now, even though there's no judge in barrel racing, but there is a clock, your whole training techniques change. Everything about your mannerisms change. You go from a, hey, if it doesn't get right, who cares attitude to this better get happening now. So I'm always curious of the people that love to criticize people that show horses, whether they do it for a living or they just do it, recreationally. People over here love to shit on people showing and competing. Oh, you're too aggressive, you're too this, you're too that, you don't care about your horses enough, blah, 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 blah. Here's what I say to these people. If it's so easy, please come over here and whip our ass. Have you ever noticed the idealistic people, the real natural tree-hugging type people in the horse industry? You ever notice that they have a lot to say about people that compete on horses and horse trainers, but they never actually have the balls to go do that. They never have the balls to go compete in anything. Okay? Or they might show a 5-second clip of their horse side pass and bareback and bridleless over a log on the ground. Well, how many attempts did it take you to do that? Like, show me something impressive. If what you're saying works so well, and it's so idealistically superior, come into the Western performance industry and whip our asses. Come get that wild Mustang that you captured and win the reining futurity with him. Win the cutting futurity, win the cow horse futurity, win the barrel futurity, win the rope horse futurity. But you'll never see them do that because it's much easier for them to talk and throw stones about all the other people in the horse industry, men and women that are working hard, trying to make a living training horses, competing, etc. Competing, I compete because it makes me a better horseman. It doesn't make me any money. In fact, I lose money doing it. But I love competing because it makes me a better horseman. Because every time I get my ass handed to me, I get hungrier. What can I change? What can I do better? What can I add? Does that make sense? It makes you question, what can I do better? But if you're never competing, it's real easy to sit in your own lawn chair and think that you're the greatest thing in the world. But until you actually have to prove it to somebody, whole different ballgame.
Take your horsemanship to the next level. The No Worries Club Premium membership is your ultimate portal to complete your horse training. You'll have access to Clinton's complete training library, thousands of hours of step-by-step instructional videos. You'll master all aspects of horsemanship, from fundamentals to trick training. You'll have access to our exclusive social network that connects you with thousands of dedicated horsemen from around the world. You'll have the method available wherever you are and accessible through the web, your phone and tablets, or your favorite streaming devices. You'll receive 8 all-new training videos per year and the quarterly No Worries Journal, as well as access to the ever-growing video library, Q&As, Performance Horse Series, blogs, and more. But that's not all. You also get free tickets to walkabout tours and priority access to the latest news coming from Downunder Horsemanship. Not to mention VIP pricing on all of Clinton's must-have training tools. So what are you waiting for? Unlock the ultimate access and jumpstart your training program today.